Filet mignon on the Blackstone? You betcha. That's right, we're taking one of the finest cuts of beef and throwing it on our Blackstone. If you want to see our take on this mouth-watering dish, then stick around while we dig in.
I can't believe the WALTWINS. They're right there. That's one of them. That's the other one.
I'm the other one. Hey, welcome back. I'm Adam. I'm Brett. And we are the WALTWINS. If this is your first time here with us, welcome. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these cooks that we do together on the Blackstone Griddle. And I gotta say, my guy is all I gotta say. Apparently, filet mignon. Yes, on the griddle. And here's the deal. We're introducing a new segment we like to call, You Don't Gotta, but We're Gonna. Because we're gonna throw some filet mignon on the Blackstone Griddle. We get told too many times, wrong tool, wrong job. But the thing is, if everybody had listened to everybody else that never cooked, no new foods would ever be invented, right? That's right. Or ways to cook. Yep, and a lot of the bigger, nicer steakhouses say a flame doesn't touch their steak. Right. They cook it on a flat top surface. So no, or in a pan. Right. Yeah. A skillet. Yeah, a skillet. We got the best of both worlds. We got a flat iron skillet, a large one. Huge one. We're gonna be here. Now, the one thing that's gonna be a little bit different is how we prep this. Now, this is super simple. We're not going to worry about a side dish for today. We just want to show the process for these amazing filet mignon. Brett, talk about it. So, as you can see, star of the show, these delicious 1.5-inch cut Angus beef filet mignons we picked up at Sam's Club. And then we are going to be eventually cooking them in this butter and salt and pepper for the basic seasoning. That's it. Go ahead and explain what the process, what these have been doing right now. We've got them sitting on this plate. They've been out for quite some time, about 25, 30 minutes almost. Yeah, correct, because you want them to come to room temperature. And then about 5, 7, 10 minutes ago, we put salt and pepper on. The winds of change. The way we're gonna cook these is we got this side of the Blackstone scalding hot. It is all the way high. And then when Adam gets the oil on there and we get it smoking white, we know it is up to 10. We're just gonna do a 1-minute sear per side, and then we're gonna move it over here to a cooler side to finish the cooking process, where we will get it to up to about 135 for the medium rare that we like it. Pull them off to rest 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will cut and enjoy. The goal is to hopefully get these and only have to poke them one time with the thermometer, and that's really because this is our first time using the Blackstone for filet mignon. Now, what I was telling Brett, the first time that I cooked filet mignon was on my electric griddle. We were supposed to grill outside. We had a huge storm. There was no way for it. We didn't have this outdoor kitchen yet, and so or even the Blackstone. Right. I had to cook them for the family, and I was nervous. We had over $100 worth of meat that I was putting on an electric griddle, and everybody said it was the best steak that they had had, and I agree. So I've been excited to do this one since. Okay. All right, so let me glove up here real quick. Yeah, I don't need to glove up because Adam's doing the cook here. And we can see with our thermometer right in the middle, we're at about 540, dude. That's 530. Dude, and then over here in our cooler zone, we're just in the hot, right about 380, 390. Yep. A little bit hotter than we want. We usually want about 350. And I say that now, most people want it even cooler, but I know on our griddle, that's about what we're gonna get. But we can turn it down a little bit lower, actually. Okay, so we got it lower because we have time right now. After a couple minutes, that should be about 340, 350. That's what we have found works for us when we do these steaks. So again, this is our first time doing the filet mignon on the Blackstone. So let's see how this goes. I'm excited. So we're just gonna lay our olive oil here. Now this is just to get a quick sear. Listen to that, my guy. Oh. So we're just gonna let those sear, and then I'll get the edges, the end caps, the fat, and then just to kind of seal in those juices as it continues to cook over here, and then we'll be good to go. Because of the tender nature of this meat, we're only going 1 minute per side for the sear, because we just want the sear, and then we'll flip them, and then we'll get all the end caps and sides and everything. Okay, 1 minute. There we go. That is a good sear. That's a gooder sear. You got some of the salt and pepper on there. It's a nice crystallization. Okay, we ready? Nope. How about now? Okay. Look at that sear. Now we've got some salt on there too. Look at that. That's what that's on there. Oh my god. Does that look good? Now the end caps, we're just doing for a second. This is just to seal in that juice and that flavor. So it doesn't have to be there for too long. Let's get the other side now. Let's stand this up. And then bring this over. Get the other side. As soon as we get some color, we know we're gonna hold the flavor in. Just rolling it, making sure I'm getting all the way around. So Brett's gonna go ahead and lay some oil down.
Butter.
Some butter down, rather. Right here, perfect.
If you need more, let me know.
All right, and we will be using butter for these extensively. All right, this one's ready to go. And then you can put some butter on top of that one too. Okay, we want this down. We don't want this really cooking. We'll keep tossing this on. Now we're gonna let these sit for about 5 minutes.
Let's go 5 minutes of flip. So
Okay.
kind of doing a little based on the Blackstone is what's going on here.
All right, there we go. So I'm gonna lift. Brett's gonna put some butter down. Lay some butter down, my guy. Oh, dude, my guy. I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
Just gonna do that.
Is what I do on the griddle inside. I do it until it's not gonna run away anymore. And then I'll bring that butter back in. Okay, and then put some down. That one was good. All right, about 5 more minutes. After about 2, I'll temp it.
Yep.
Again, we don't want to poke this too much because we don't want any more flavor to escape than was going to escape.
Then
this right here is
necessary.
my version of basting in a skillet. And Brett, look, it's working pretty good. Look at that.
Yeah, it is. Spatula's working great.
It is working great.
Like a spoon.
All right, so we're gonna flip this, and we may not go the full time on this. We think we're pushing pretty close. Brett, at what temp do we want to pull these?
About
Oh, do we want to butter them? Want butter?
Oh, jeez.
Butter underneath? Okay, so the smaller one is ready to go. We don't want it to overcook. We're gonna let this rest. Oops. So we're just gonna pull this, okay? We're gonna set this one off and let it rest. This one just needs a couple more minutes. Right, so we've got both of these ready to go, Kenzie. I think we're ready for some beautiful B-roll. Let's go ahead and grab these. Well, my guy, there it is. So here's the deal. It's been resting 5 minutes. We don't want this to get too cold. I don't want to say a lot. We'll talk more about it after we take our bite.
Let's do this.
All right, Brett, but you know, like we say, it can look amazing.
This looks like amazing filet.
You have all the juice because that's the plate we let them rest on. It can smell amazing.
Oh my gosh. It's
That was the most satisfying. That was the most satisfying cook to just keep basting it with that butter.
Absolutely.
But if this doesn't taste amazing, then this was all for naught. Cheers. I'll eat to that, my brother. I love my
Dude.
guy.
It is so tender.
That is so tender. Oh, and I've
Like
got
you're
that.
doing right there.
You've got that pink. I just got through that with my fork, by the way.
With your fork. That might be the most tender steak I've ever sank my teeth into.
That is, it's funny, we were talking about it during this and we were both admitting that the best steak we've ever had was the ribeyes that we cooked on the Blackstone.
On the Blackstone.
I would put this right up there with that same level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just as good. I couldn't tell you which I like better. This is amazing. I'm glad we did it.
This is one of those things on my way home, Adam. I'm just going to keep thinking about.
I know you are.
Sinking my teeth.
I'm looking at it right there, and Kenzie's eating my last cut bite. So apparently, I'm done with my steak.
Into this.
Well, can I point something out real quick? And I don't know if you can see it in here, right there. There's that pink inside. We wanted this to get medium rare. We wanted a little bit closer to medium. I find with the filet mignon, it's soft enough as it is. They do dry out if you get them too well done.
Oh yeah, and then. But that's a waste of a good $1 steak.
Right, but then sometimes too, when it's too rare, by the time you get too much, it's like too much. It's too much. It's too rare. Okay. This is the perfect amount in through. And so for us, for my liking, it cooked right through. So like we say, you don't gotta, but we're gonna. And I'm so glad that we did, because this was amazing.
So good.
Would you change anything aside from maybe 2-minute sear?
Not a thing. Not a thing.
Okay, perfect. And to me, I'll agree with you on the sear, except for me, I don't mind that, because I don't need that hard sear on it. To me, the sear is about holding the flavor. We lost no flavor out of that.
Yeah.
And honestly, the whole basting with the butter, that was something new to me. I thought, let's just try this. And
well, because I asked Adam when we did, I said, so are you going to are you going to get like a spoon and see if you can baste it with all the butter in there? He's all, no need. And then he started.
Because I know a lot of the professional chefs, when they have the skillets, that's what they do, right? They say to get that perfect steak, you've got to baste it and get in there. So I just kept basting it. And guess what? It paid off.
It
paid off. The more and more that I think about this, I don't know that I've had a better steak. This may just be the best steak I've ever had.
It very well could be.
And so
Kenzie's over here just ripping more and more off, and we appreciate it.
Kenzie,
no, hey, you deserve it. Yeah, she's working
hard behind the scenes. Have you given this a like yet? Oh yeah, did you give this a like yet? Make sure and give this video a like. And speaking of liking, we like our merchandise.
We like our merchandise. It is ours.
Especially the new Griddle on gear. Don't forget to check out our merchandise. There's a link in the description below this video of how to get our merchandise, especially the Griddle on. And we love the Griddle on gear. It's a passion of ours. This whole idea of griddle, we end every video with it because it's part of this griddle community.
Yep. Along with the Griddle on, we have WALTWINS merchandise.
That's right.
But there's another way that you can support us as well, and that's through our Patreon page. Yes, Patreon is a multi-tier system where you have a little more access to the WALTWINS, from behind the scenes looks to the outtakes, which we call the leftovers, the blooper reel, if you will. We got our recipes as well as discounts on merchandise on one level, where you actually get a free apron of choice.
Or capron,
as we call it.
We're totally endeared to our Patreons, and with the new Griddle on gear, we now refer to our Patreons as our Griddle entourage. We love it. We love being part of our Griddle entourage and our Griddle on peeps so much, and we just appreciate so much their support, your support, and just for watching this video. And just in case you didn't know, we're gonna ask you to give a thumbs up on this video. If for some reason though you didn't like it, you know, it's not for everybody. We get it, kind of, I guess. Go ahead and, if you don't like it though, go ahead and hit the thumbs down 2 times for us, because you know you gotta do you. But Brett, aside from coming to make quite possibly the best steak, this filet mignon on the Blackstone Griddle, I can't believe we're saying that, right? Blackstone filet mignon on the Blackstone Griddle, best steak. Why else are we doing this? Because all we do is twin, no matter what. And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And Griddle on!